The past few months have been pretty difficult. Our world was suddenly faced with an epidemic that we had never seen before. We were faced with a variety of unknowns, situations that we hadn't ever faced before and had to deal with. And all of a sudden, as a country and as a nation and as a church, we were faced with moments that we couldn't have possibly imagined. As a church family, we had to stop meeting for quite a while. We had to worship online and through Zoom and other forms of technology. And while we were thankful for that technology, we also knew that it wasn't quite the same. We could consume, but we couldn't contribute. We couldn't be with our family. We couldn't share and fellowship as we long to do. In moments like this, it's so easy to focus on the bad, to allow fear to creep in, to allow despair and discouragement to take over. I get it, and I understand. But it's in moments like these that we need to remember the good that is still going on. As a church, we hadn't met for a while, and some of us still aren't meeting, and that's fine. We realize we're still in flux, and there's a lot of decisions that have to be made about our health and safety. But I wanted to remind you that even while we weren't meeting at the church building, we didn't stop being the church. Over the past few months, we've been doing some really good works as disciples of Jesus in this community. The Dripping Springs Church of Christ never stopped letting its light shine. And I wanted to take just a few moments to remind you about some of these good things that you have participated in and that you have supported in our community. Number one, we made masks as a church family, and we shared them with our church and with neighborhoods within our community. For a while, if you remember, there was a shortage of masks, and these were important to our health and to our safety. And so several of our women took it upon themselves to make masks and to distribute them to our church and then to our community. I had so many within the neighborhoods that we shared them with thank us, call me personally, and thank the church for the contributions that was made to them and how thankful they were for us caring for their health and for their welfare. Number two, our pantry efforts have continued and expanded. We've provided food for those within our community, particularly those who are elderly and don't have family nearby. At the local Hill Country Cottages, which are just right down the road, we've provided food for them more than once, and their smiling faces and their happy hearts have been a constant source of encouragement to me and to others that have helped deliver those food efforts. Number three, we did a supply drive for our local pregnancy center. Our local pregnancy center reached out, the Heart of Texas Pregnancy Resource Center, someone that we've helped before. They help single mothers, they help encourage pro-life decisions and encourage individuals to not choose abortion and to choose life. And we've done all that we can to support them through the years. But they reached out letting us know they needed some supplies. And so we reached out to you, and you really responded. In fact, there was so much supplies that the local pregnancy resource manager told me that it brought her to tears to see how much we had donated to them. I'm so thankful for that. We also recently helped with moving some of their winter clothes to our storage facility and spent time reorganizing it and taking things to the garbage dispenser for them and helping in a variety of ways. We've done that as well. We've had 2 baptisms so far. I'm hoping we're going to have more in the near future. 2 baptisms. Our teens have stayed connected through Zoom. They've been meeting in Bible classes on Wednesdays, and Parker's done such a great job of keeping them connected. I'm so excited about that and what the future holds for them as well. We've created a call network for our members in which our deacons and our elders and our ministers are calling all of our members and checking in on them on 2-week cycles so that we can make sure that everybody is being taken care of and provided for. We've written cards of encouragement to our most vulnerable members, the elderly and the immunocompromised that have to stay in home and are suffering from isolation and loneliness. We've taken time to write them cards of encouragement, and it's meant so much for them. We had one of our own brothers, Brother Darrell, take it upon himself to create a Facebook group for our church family. And that one action has done so much good for our church family during this time, a way for us to stay connected and encouraged and mindful of each other. We have continued correspondence courses with over 100 individuals across our nation, across our state, individuals who are imprisoned, who are looking for the gospel of Jesus Christ. So many good things have happened over the past few months. And many of you are doing so many good things in your life right now that I'm not even aware of, that our elders aren't even aware of. And I know that our God is aware of it though. So I just want to thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for loving our Lord. Thank you for serving your neighborhood. People might be discouraged right now, and they're looking for hope. They're looking for something in the midst of all of this that's going on. They're looking for Christ in the midst of COVID. And you have shown that to them. Thank you, and grace and peace to each of you. Keep up the good work.